The WD Black P50, Samsung T9, Samsung T7 Shield, Crucial X9 Pro, and SanDisk Extreme SSD are the most popular portable SSDs of 2025. But which is the absolute best? We are going to compare them to each other and score them in various categories, with some categories holding more weight than others. In the end, we'll decide which is the best one based on the final score, and we will declare the absolute winner. Let's dive in. First, we are going to compare them on the speed and performance category, which has a multiplier of 2x. The WD Black P50 is an absolute beast when it comes to peak speed, hitting nearly 2,000 megabytes per second. But I found that you can only get this performance if your computer has a rare USB 3.2 Gen 2x2 port. Otherwise, it performs just like a standard 10 gigabyte per second drive and can get a bit warm. I give it an 8.5 out of 10. When I tested the Samsung T9, I saw it deliver a blistering 1,600 megabytes per second write speed, and it matched the P50's 2,000 megabyte per second read speeds. Though I am a bit concerned that the smaller capacity models have less high-speed cache, which could slow down really large file transfers over time. It gets a 9.6 out of 10. The Samsung T7 Shield was incredibly impressive with its consistent and reliable write speeds that hover right around 1,050 megabytes per second, making it a fantastic workhorse for creators in the field, even if it can't match the peak burst speeds of the Gen 2x2 drives. I rated an 8.1 out of 10. The Crucial X9 Pro feels like a fantastic value, delivering read speeds that are right there with the T7 Shield at about 1050 megabytes per second. Although in my experience, the write speeds didn't always quite hit that same peak and fell a little short of the advertised numbers. This one is a 7.9 out of 10. Finally, the SanDisk Extreme is a much older drive, and it really shows, because while it was fast for its time, my tests showed it topping out around 500 megabytes per second for reads and dropping below 300 megabytes per second for writes, which is worlds away from the other drives I've tested here. It earns a 5.0 out of 10. With its incredible 2 gigabyte per second performance and very strong sustained writes, the Samsung T9 takes the win here with a score of 9.6 for delivering the best overall speed experience. Next, we are going to compare them on the durability and build quality category, which has a multiplier of 1.5. The WD Black P50 certainly looks the part with its rugged, all-metal industrial design that feels solid in my hand, but I was disappointed to find that Western Digital doesn't actually provide any specific water resistance rating or drop test specifications, which makes its toughness feel more like a visual style than a certified feature, earning it a 6.8 out of 10. I found the Samsung T9 has great shock absorption from its rubberized shell and can survive a fall from up to 3 meters. However, its lack of any official water or dust proofing is a major letdown for a portable drive, and I can tell you its casing is an absolute dust magnet that's a pain to keep clean, so it gets a 7.2 out of 10. The Samsung T7 Shield is the drive I'd feel most comfortable taking anywhere, as it's built like a tank with an IP65 water and dust-proof rating and can easily withstand drops from up to 3 meters, giving me total peace of mind, even though its warranty period is shorter than some others, which is why I'm giving it a 9.3 out of 10. For its tiny size, the Crucial X9 Pro is surprisingly tough, offering IP55 water and dust resistance and protection from falls of up to 2 meters. And while its durability stats aren't quite as high as the T7 Shield, its compact and lightweight design makes it an impressively resilient travel companion, scoring an 8.5 out of 10. Finally, the SanDisk Extreme SSD looks great on paper with its IP65 rating and 3-meter drop protection, but I simply can't ignore the widespread and credible user reports of sudden drive failures, making it a real gamble for reliability, despite its otherwise solid build. So for me, that's a 5.5 out of 10. With its certified IP65 rating and 3-meter drop protection, the Samsung T7 Shield takes the win with 9.3 points by providing the best all-around protection for your data against the elements and accidents. Next, we are going to compare them on the portability and design category, which has a multiplier of 1.5. The WD Black P50 immediately feels like it means business with its rugged, military-inspired design that seems incredibly tough. But this focus on a hardcore gamer aesthetic makes it feel bulkier and less pocket-friendly than the other drives I have tested, giving it a 7.5 out of 10. Samsung's T9 strikes a fantastic balance with a premium-feeling all-aluminum body wrapped in a textured, rubberized material that feels secure in my hand and looks great, although it is slightly heavier and larger than some of the ultra-compact options here, which is why I am giving it an 8.5 out of 10. For pure ruggedness in the field, the Samsung T7 Shield is a beast, with its thick, shock-absorbing rubber shell that I know can handle a drop or a splash thanks to its IP65 rating. But that same grippy material is a magnet for every piece of lint and dust in my bag, so it gets an 8.2 out of 10. When I first held the Crucial X9 Pro, I was shocked at how incredibly small and lightweight it is, feeling almost like nothing in my pocket and easily fitting on a keychain, though I was a bit disappointed that it does not come with a USB-A adapter for older devices, earning it a 9.5 out of 10. Finally, the SanDisk Extreme Portable SSD is a classic travel companion with its durable silicone case and a super practical corner loop that lets me clip it to my backpack. And while its IP65 water and dust resistance is a huge plus for outdoor use, its overall design feels a little less refined than the sleek Samsung drives, landing it at an 8.0 out of 10. For its incredibly tiny and lightweight design that makes it almost disappear in your pocket, the Crucial X9 Pro is the clear winner with 9.5 points. Next, we are going to compare them on the connectivity options category, which has a multiplier of 2x. The WD Black P50 is built around a super fast USB 3.2 Gen 2 X2 interface that is ready for the future, but I found that very few of my devices could actually take full advantage of its 20 gigabits per second speed, though thankfully it includes both a USB-C to C and a USB-C to A cable for backward compatibility with my older gear. For its limited real-world top speed usability, I am giving it a 7.8 out of 10. Samsung's T9 also boasts that impressive USB 3.2 Gen 2 X2 connection, and while it flies on a compatible machine, it reverts to slower speeds on most other systems, which feels like you are leaving performance on the table. However, it does come with both a USB-C to USB-C and a USB-C to USB-A cable, which provides great flexibility right out of the box. I rate it an 8.5 out of 10. I found the Samsung T7 Shield to be a connectivity champion for the everyday user, as its USB 3.2 Gen 2 port is still incredibly fast at 10 gigabits per second and is supported by a huge range of devices. Plus, the inclusion of both Type-C and Type-A cables means it works with everything from my new laptop to older gaming consoles without any hassle. This one gets a 9.2 out of 10. The Crucial X9 Pro offers a simple plug-and-play experience with its USB-C port that works across my PC, Mac, and Android devices, but it disappointingly only comes with a single USB-C to C cable, which meant I had to go find my own adapter to use it with computers that only have the older USB-A ports. For that inconvenience, it earns a 7.2 out of 10. Finally, the SanDisk Extreme SSD provides a perfect blend of modern performance and maximum compatibility, as its fast NVMe speeds over the common USB 3.2 Gen 2 interface work everywhere. It is specifically tested to work directly with the newest iPhones for video recording, and it comes with everything you need, including a USB-C to USB-A adapter. It gets a 9.7 out of 10. With its broad device support, including direct iPhone recording and the inclusion of both essential cables, the SanDisk Extreme SSD takes the win here with 9.7 points. Finally, we are going to compare them on the value for money category, which has a multiplier of 3x. The WD Black P50 is a drive that promises incredible speeds up to 2,000 megabytes per second thanks to its USB 3.2 Gen 2x2 interface. But its higher cost and lack of hardware encryption make it a tough sell for anyone but serious gamers who can actually use that speed, especially when competitors offer more storage for less money. For that, I am giving it a 6.5 out of 10. Next up, the Samsung T9 also boasts that super fast USB 3.2 Gen 2 X2 interface and comes with a durable, grippy design, but its premium price and the fact that you need a specific high-end port to unlock its full potential means it doesn't offer the best bang for your buck compared to its own sibling, the T7 Shield. This earns it a 7.5 out of 10. The Samsung T7 Shield, on the other hand, absolutely nails the balance between affordability, durability, and performance by offering consistent speeds of around 1050 megabytes per second and an IP65 water and dust resistance rating, which makes it an incredibly reliable and economical choice for most people, even if it's not the fastest drive in this lineup. I'm giving it a solid 9.0 out of 10.
Then we have the Crucial X9 Pro, which delivers an outstanding combination of speedy performance for editing directly from the drive, strong durability with an IP55 rating for water and dust resistance, and crucial security features like password protection and 256-bit AES hardware encryption, all at a price point that presents a fantastic overall price-to-performance ratio. It's getting a 9.5 out of 10.
Finally, the SanDisk Extreme SSD looks great on paper with its fast 1050 megabytes per second performance and tough IP65 rated design that can survive a 3-meter drop, but widespread user reports of reliability issues and potential data loss are a massive concern that significantly undermines its value proposition, no matter how affordable it is. This one gets a 7.0 out of 10. With a score of 9.5, the Crucial X9 Pro takes the win in this category by providing the best overall price-to-performance package with a great mix of speed, durability, and essential security features. The results of our comparison show that each product shines in its own way, but the Samsung T7 Shield stands out with its score of 87.85. My own experiences with the T7 Shield have consistently been flawless. Its combination of durable build quality, commendable speed, and outstanding value make it an irresistible choice for anyone needing reliable portable storage. I felt completely at ease taking it anywhere, confident in its ruggedness and IP65 protection, which protects against the elements and accidents, ensuring your data is always safe. While the Samsung T7 Shield took the crown, the other products are impressive in their own rights. The Crucial X9 Pro, with a score of 85.7, is an excellent runner-up, offering amazing portability and superb value. The Samsung T9 and WD Black P50 also performed admirably, delivering record-breaking speeds for those who have the right equipment to harness them, scoring 82.25 and 73.55 respectively. Even the SanDisk Extreme SSD, despite its 70.65 score, showed potential for sheer versatility and connectivity. Each offers a unique set of strengths to cater to different needs, ensuring there's a perfect drive for everyone based on what's most important for their use case.